feel like anybody can be a poet, but I think just being able to notice the little details and things, being able to really look and see the world around you and just tune into things, tune into people, tune into the way you feel. Another thing is like being very willing to go to hard places, being willing to be open.
I usually end up starting with a feeling that I'm trying to capture. I don't write start to finish. I don't write in the linear way. I basically go with whatever the inspiration is, and then it kind of blossoms from there. I think you have to have the ability to look at the world and not only see things at the surface level. You have to think and make connections and basically use your weird creative mind to think of things in ways that other people don't. The willingness to play with words and experiment and try things that maybe don't make sense, and maybe you'll come up with something that really resonates with people.
I think it's just appealing to the eye, appealing to the ear. Poetry is supposed to be both read and heard through your eye, through your ears. And I think you can see it in a poem when you're using those techniques and hear it when you're using those techniques. When you read it in your head, it takes on whatever voice you, as the reader, wants to understand it as. Whereas if you have somebody performing a piece, it takes on a whole new life.
Everybody's work is worth reading. I think if it means something to you and you put your heart and soul into it and you're proud of it, I think everything is worth reading.
When I have experienced a story myself that has moved me, I then feel inspired to create a story to move somebody as well. Actually hearing a poet live, they're going to learn more about their own writing and be like, oh, actually, I want to emphasize this part, or there's an emotion coming out in a certain line or stanza. They can catch themselves in certain ways that they didn't maybe anticipate before. There's a rawness that's emotional, but not too in your face. There's a cut and you're just kind of, you notice it, and there's something bleeding inside of it. It's almost like writing in a diary. It helps me get all these like expansive feelings that I have off my chest, whether that's anxiety or happiness or sadness, whatever it is. It's a way to let that out and flow. And when I read somebody else's work, that helps me understand my own feelings. It's almost like a form of therapy.
There could be a poem within a poem. There can be a story within a story. You just have to play around with it, be creative, be sure, be ruthless in your writing, and you could just keep going.
Keep writing. Definitely always keep writing.
Keep writing. There's a little spark there that should be put out into the world, no matter what form that takes.